When I think about my early life, football is one of the first things that comes to mind to me. Growing up, football wasn't just a sport, it was something that gave me a purpose. I remember being younger, always running around with a football, tossing it up to myself in the front yard. Back then, I loved the game, but I didn't really look the part. I was skinny and didn't have the size or strength that people usually associate with football players. And honestly, sometimes that made me doubt myself. When I first started playing, I had heart, but I didn't have much weight behind it. I ran cross country as a kid and couldn't gain weight to save my life. I'd line up against guys who were bigger and stronger, and there were moments when I felt like I was already at a disadvantage before the play even started. All that I had going for me was speed. There were times I wondered if football was really for me or if I was just trying to keep up with something I wasn't built for. But instead of quitting, I decided to work. That's when things started to change. I committed myself to getting stronger, lifting weights, eating more, and showing up consistently even when I was tired or frustrated. Progress didn't happen overnight. Some days it felt like nothing was changing at all, but slowly I started to gain weight, I got stronger, I felt more confident stepping onto the field. My body began to match the mindset I'd already had. As I grew physically, my confidence grew too. I stopped seeing myself as the skinny kid trying to survive and started seeing myself as someone who belonged on the field. Practices felt different. I played faster, I was more aggressive, and with more belief in myself. Coaches started to notice not just my size, but my work ethic and consistency. That meant a lot to me because it showed that effort really does pay off. Eventually, those small changes turned into bigger opportunities. I started having conversations with coaches about playing at the college level. Those moments were surreal. I used to be just a kid, just hoping to make the team, and now people were talking to me about what my future in football could look like. It made all the early mornings, sore muscles, and self-doubt feel worth it. Football taught me that growth doesn't always show up the right way. Sometimes it takes patience, discipline, and believing in yourself. Before anyone else does, never count yourself out. I learned that you don't have to start out as the biggest or strongest. You just have to be willing to put in the work and keep going when things get hard. Looking back, football shaped me in more ways than just physically. It taught me resilience, confidence, and the power of persistence. Although I am running track in college now, I went from being a skinny kid with doubts to someone who proved to themselves that change is possible. That mindset is something I carry with me beyond football. This is me, built over time, through effort, setbacks, and the decision to never give up.